will provide one for you. Mr. Thorpe.
Okay, we live right now. We live. We're gonna play some Blacksad. It's gonna be great. We're gonna finish this game. We're gonna finish the game for the channel. And then I'm going, I don't know. I'm gonna do a test to see if I should not record. Why is there always so many goddamn gnats? We're gonna throw him right back into it.
I needed a friend. He was outraged that I hadn't given him the tip, but he let it go as soon as I bought him a milkshake.
I was supposed to call you weekly. I am sorry about that.
After the perfect storm of corruption and murder, only friendship could reconcile me with the world. Only that could make me believe in mankind again. Only that could cleanse my soul.
Is it over?
Only that. And money.
Ain't no way. Is it over?
In your standard noir novel, Yale and Stone would be punished for breaking the rules. There would be justice for Sonia, the victim. But this was the real world. As the detective who had cracked the case, I just had to get my paycheck and be on my way.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blacksad. Mr. Thorpe is on his way. Care to take a seat while you
Of course,
wait?
he got a Cheeto working there. Does the man have any manners? All right, I'll wait.
I guess I'll just have to wait.
He'll be here in a minute. Please take a seat.
You got a big old forehead. Why he got Miss Stone's portrait right there, though, low key? Oh, she's checking you out, Blacksad. She's checking you out. What if they all were taking drugs? Wow, these women are so bad. Thrope hires athletes for advertising campaigns. Yale shoes. Ooh.
No, that's not possible. But what if Tim Thorpe was somehow involved in Mitchell's operation?
Mr. Blacksad? Mr. Thorpe is running later than expected, but he insists on meeting you, if you don't mind.
Sure, as long as you help me fight off this boredom.
Oh my
That's
God,
not in
ma'am.
my job description, but
Let me get a good feel. Let me get a good feel. Whoa! $10.45 Sam Merrick. 12 Delano's. Sonia? What? Are in his agenda. He plans out stuff.
If my hunch is right, there should be a meeting with Mitchell noted somewhere in Thorpe's agenda.
That's crazy. Do you know how long it took Mr. Thorpe?
Well, you see, I've got a problem. In order to figure out how much Mr. Thorpe owes me, I need to know what day I started working on the case. But I can't remember. You wouldn't have that written down, would you?
It sure wasn't on my shift. I remember. Let me see.
Let me see. Lunch with the Governor Katz. Use those cat eyes. Miles Benton, Congressman Wallace. Oh, she's oh. Me with Dylan Combs. Lunch with Paul Rosenberg. Oyster Rest. Mitchell Smith. Oh, Millard Smith. Hospital. He was there when the lizard was there. He was there. Meeting with Bobby Yell. Meeting with Rick McNeil. Meeting with him. Dang. He was at the hospital though. That's hecka true. And it was right when the lizard left. Joe Dunn, no appointment.
What? Dunn was here 2 days before he died?
That's huge.
Why didn't Thorpe ever mention that?
I'm sorry, but your name's not on here.
Wait, I just remembered something. The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Well, no. You don't have any appointments. Although, I guess I could have forgotten to write you in. Mr. Dunn, who's usually very kind, left in a flurry. He even slammed Mr. Thorpe's door.
Okay. Now I know I have to get into Thorpe's office.
And he didn't even say goodbye.
Yes, that was the day. You don't recall me because the minute I saw Dunn stomp out, I followed him. I never actually came in.
Of course. That explains it.
No doubt. So, since it looks like Mr. Thorpe won't be here soon, I think I'll go take a walk down the hall. Gotta stay in shape.
I can't believe that worked. She don't call 911.
Come on, Thorpe. Tell me there's a back door to your office.
Ain't no way.
If Weekly were here, I'd have to tie his hands behind his back.
Ooh. What if we use that to get behind it?
So, you had something to do with that chest expander after all.
Oh, collectible! Get that out of my face. There's another collectible. I'm not getting the collectible. We're done with that. We ain't gonna get them all. I had to replay this game twice. You think I care about a collectible? Oh, this is convenient.
Cats aren't afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
What? This is great.
In my experience, when something looks really good, it ends up smelling really bad.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. Respect, 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 respect. Lockpicking feels good in this game. He would have a whole card in here. Don't leave.
And one of the strengths, the accuracy of his throw. I earned the nickname Iron Arm. I used to throw the ball. When whatever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs. And so I worked hard. Pearl Harbor. I enlisted immediately.
Tim Thrope has moved almost to tears
After losing a partner in combat, a serious injury, I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the army, and it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Joffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor, and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be.
Yeah, he's a surgeon.
It could be a coincidence, but no.
As a sniper.
Why am I surprised? In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain. And you have to retrace your steps to get back on the right track.
It wasn't the horse. Oh my god. What?
That's it. Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
Thrope is the surgeon. Thrope is a surgeon. Thrope is the surgeon. I thought it was Mitchell.
It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
That's true.
Oh, crap.
He has some of the drugs.
Of course.
You better take that. Ain't no way we're gonna let him have a gun. Ain't no way we're gonna let him have a gun. Ain't no way we're gonna let him have a gun. Oh, he can shoot. It was him. He sniped him.
I better not use it. It might be connected to the switchboard at the front desk.
Yeah. I bet he can walk. I'm telling you he can walk. I'm telling you he can walk. He can walk.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk? Of course. It wasn't Mitchell or Gill. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital. Everything adds up now. And yet I can already hear Smirnoff telling me I have no conclusive evidence. What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how?
He's smart. He getting on. He knows he needs to set him up. I have to lure Thrope into a trap. Control won't work. Hey. Gotcha.
Ha! What if I place Thorpe's gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it? The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
What, weekly?
Stop it!
Arr! Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man.
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya? Oh, Blacksad. I feel terrible.
So you
for
look
keeping
kind
you
of
waiting.
bad.
John,
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
stop.
You see what I have to put up with. All right, helmswoman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us. Honey, will you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But,
I'll just be a minute then. I think you've already suffered enough.
okay.
And think about where you'd like to have dinner tonight, okay?
Oh, he's spoiling her.
You see, I'm not gonna pay you for solving
Was that
the
Jake?
case.
I'll see you in court. I thought you were a man of your word.
Wow. I thought you were the kind of man who is true to his word.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more. But not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well, perhaps not completely. It takes time to get over something like this. But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy.
And you have money.
She has hope. I'm going to help her make Dunn's Gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Anyway, back to the case. All those people you confronted. Gill, the German doctor, even Mitchell. Huh. I would have never suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it? Did they mention any accomplices?
Spano mentioned a certain surgeon.
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
Miss Thrope.
I'm sure this comes as no surprise, but it was Angus Mitchell himself. In fact, you gave me the lead by telling me he was a doctor.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'm glad I could help. Although, you see, besides my esteem for Joe and Sonia, this ordeal really hits close to home.
What do you mean?
I don't follow. How do you mean?
Sports are my livelihood. Do you know how many of the athletes involved have a deal with me?
How do you know that?
What?
Oh, wait. Sonia told you.
Yes, that's it. Sonia told me.
That's funny. I never told Sonia.
Well then, do you know how many of the athletes involved have a deal with me?
I have a slight idea.
I think I have a slight idea.
So far, the papers only talk about bodies down at the docks and an illegal lab. Not one has mentioned the athletes. But if one word gets out, this agency's future could be on the line. Not to mention Sonia's and the gym's. Could I ask you to be discreet.
Your future's already on the line.
I'm sorry to say your future is already on the line.
What do you mean?
Mislead him. We're gonna mislead him.
I know the press. Sooner or later, someone will talk.
I guess you're right. But let's do everything in our power to avoid that. Anyway, that's it. Julie has your check.
No.
Don't forget to claim it. Thank you again, Blacksad. I don't know what state Sonya would be in if it weren't for you.
I had to act, then and there, or let Thorpe get away with
No,
it.
we're gonna accuse him.
Excuse me for not standing.
No, I won't excuse you. I know you could stand if you wanted to.
Oh!
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
According to Spano, the mastermind was a certain surgeon. I thought it was
Talk
Mitchell.
your game. Talk your
But
game.
now I know the truth. A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
I know you killed Random Lie.
I know that you were a highly skilled sniper. And I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that? I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
You know better than anyone. Ooh.
I think I've made that clear enough by now.
Put yourself in my place for a minute. You're a promising football player.
Here we
Just
go.
got back from the war.
He wants a pity
But you're
case.
still a nobody. The man you saved kindly opens his house to you. And that man is still undone by his wife's passing. He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father. Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off.
Because you're using drugs.
Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you. An old friend, Mitchell, tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. And those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all. So you have to find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you started by selling drugs to athletes. Then you decided to start an advertising agency to hire those same athletes.
Dang.
Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your
Dang.
first client? Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so
Yeah.
he was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drugs started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From then on, your business was smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now. You stop it.
He's standing.
Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it.
Ooh.
Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With that gun you keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Iron Arm. And now, if you'd excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
I won't let anyone wreck my life again. Sonia and I, we deserve a future.
You can come in now, Smirnoff.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe, drop your weapon. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Mr. Thorpe.
She got him right in the heart. Ooh! She was finna end it right there.
Sonia Dunn. You are under arrest for the death of Timothy Wilson Thorpe.
Why didn't she just let him... She gave him the easiest way out.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Do you understand these rights as I have
She
just
did
read
shoot
them to
him.
you?
What, am I supposed to go easy on her?
With these
No.
rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Watch your step.
She does deserve to go to jail. He was about to go to jail. Oh, because she got heat in the moment. Don't worry, yeah, you got heat in the moment. She'll get, like, first degree or whatever. It wasn't, like, planned murder. You know. That's her fault. She made that choice. And now he can't go suffer in jail. He would have seen his whole career ruined again. She popped a cap. Why she carry a gun? She always got a gun with her. Oh my god. I told y'all Sonia was crazy. She deserves to be thrown in prison. She deserves to be thrown in prison. 100%. 100%. She's crazy. There's been multiple times where she's about to either shoot herself or other people. She's not safe to be around. Why are we here? I don't care. Look, now your daughter's in jail. Did you win, Bobby? Oh, I was about to say. Dang, she got clapped too. Just bodies on bodies on bodies.
After everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would listen to me, that was another story. Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decision?
You did the right thing, Blacksad.
Given the chance?
You did the right thing. Yep, you would have done the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Pendolo Studios, Felipe Gomez Pinilla, Ramon Hernandez, Jose Juan Miguel, Carlos Adrian Pepe, Juan Victor Alberto, Sergio Alberto, Alejandro Jorge Altior, Avario Lazaro, Jose, Anton David, Ocean, Zatun, Raul, Oriel, Luis, Jesus, Angel, Alvaro, Mia, Adrian, Carlos, Juan, Alberto, Juan, Oscar, Esteban, Silvio, Juanan, Ernesto, Marcus, Roberto, Jose, Rafael, Daniel, David, Son, Betty, Coley, Beatriz, Antoine, Nicholas, Abel, Chuso, Edu, Elias, Enrique, Emil, Fabian, Javier, Jose, Juan, Cobales, Les, Luis, Pablo, Ramirez, Agustiana, Alexander, Ben, Brad, Deborah, Elika, and Radios, Andy, Even, Javier, RGB, Rubia, Julian, Laura, Luna, Margolia, Maria, Mark, Matthew, Miguel, Ramon, Rodrigo, and then of course, it's the same thing. I think it's in Spanish. McCroids, Eric, Alexandre, Xavier, Oliver, Dorine, Celia, Alvin, Valier, William, Clarice, Harlan, Globestep LLC, Inon, Rebecca, Francis, Andre, Pierre, Maxine, Sandro, and of course YS Interactive, Cop-Outers, YS Interactive, Luck, Didder, Quentin, Cecile, Diddler, Luck, Nicholas, Pascal, Lucas, Didder, Ugo, Mariam, Glotter, Yoan, Remy, Pierre, Alexandre, Vincent, Anias, Claire, Sebastian, Gelly, Pierre, Kevin, Aurelian, Sebastian, and of course our translation department. Gosh, that translation department. Carly, Words of Magic, Rolf, Renata, Rangela, and of course the most games in Russian. English voiceovers. We got Alexandra, Cyril, Charles, Doug, Seb, Tristan, Dorian, Simon, Edwy, Michelle, Alexandre, Barry, Sharon, Axel, Markswell, Guax, David, Domique, Bruce, Caius, Marvin, Axel, Jerry, David, Doug, Ken, Doug, David, Nathan, Sharon, Bruce, Doug, Sharon, Case, David, Nathan, Jerry, Sharon, Dominique, Crystal, Doug, Crystal, Case, Margwex, Bruce, Crystal, Margwex, Sonia's friend, of course, Crystal. Of course, client at Sam's dinner was Barry, and the bookmaker was Bookmaker, of course. Oh, shout out all these people. I can't keep going. There's a lot of people that did this game, but shout out to everybody, who did your thing. Good job, y'all. Great game, y'all. Great game. 10 out of 10. I would give it a 6 out of 10. Choices are actually pretty cool. I feel like the other 4 that I didn't give it is just because I feel like your actions kind of... You feel like you can't really make a bad decision in this case. I mean, it kind of dictates you where to go. You can make stupid decisions, but it clearly tells you who the murderer is. Like, it forces you to make that call. You can't make, like, a bad... You can't choose the wrong murderer, per se, so... But it's a good game. It's a cool game. Alright, y'all. Hopefully y'all have a good one. It's been great. Blacksad is out of the way. got this dang Tim Thrope out this truck. Sonya went crazy, of course, and shot him. And then they wanted me to let her go by passing it off as a law as she didn't kill him, when she actually did. Crazy Witch is now in jail. I think we won. We won. Sonya's in jail. Everybody else died because they're either too stupid or too dumb and didn't listen to us. And we got everyone that was supposed to be in jail. And Tim Thrope got what was coming to him. So I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Goodbye, y'all. Peace. Wow, wow. Do, do.